Welcome back to the channel, it's YoNo Gaming, and today we're back on Ark and we're checking out the new Dino. So sadly, the new Dino was released on Xbox, but Crystal Isles was not. It won't be released till like September, so I'm a little salty about that. I was hoping it'd be only like 3 to 4 weeks after PC, like a month, because sometimes that happens. But no, it's not going to be till September before we get Crystal Isles on Xbox, PlayStation 4, and all that. But I did spawn in the dino. You can still actually get the new dino. It spawns, from what I understand, in like the Tapahara spawn locations, but it's very hard to find. I looked around forever and I found one on the island, but it was only like a level 25 or something really low. So I came over to Valguera, I went to other maps, I searched around for a little bit. I couldn't find any high levels, so I just decided to spawn in some level 150s and take a look at their stats. The melee seems like way too high. I went back and checked my single player settings. Everything's on 1, so I don't know why the melee is so high. I'm pretty sure their melee is definitely not going to be that high. But the weight is 591. It's pretty good. Kind of seems like an RG weight starting off. A little less than an RG, but stamina is not bad. I mean, it could be a little higher, and health seems to be not too bad. They're all around the same thing, except for that melee just seems too high. They're all around 2500 HP starting off as a 150 tame. This one actually got 3300 though, so I guess if you tame, you might get a pretty good health stat on them. But their weight seems to vary between 5 and like 700, and their stam is usually between like 5 to 700 as well. Now to use this thing, it flies at a pretty slow speed. It's actually pretty slow, but if you click down the right analog stick, you do this like little boost thing, and then if you push down the left analog stick, you can even go quicker. And then if you push down the left analog stick again, you'll go back to the slower speed, but it's pretty quick. They also dive. It's a pretty fun creature so far. I'm enjoying it. I've not found any on Lego My Stego yet. I'm still gonna look. But it's I'm pretty sure it's one of the fastest flyers out. I think it might be the fastest flyer with this boost. You can get around the map pretty quick on the bigger maps. You can also boost off some of the dinos. I'm not really sure what button it was, but I'm pretty sure if you're like around. Oh, and something I struggled with at the beginning. If you guys didn't know, hold down LT, or the left analog stick I mean, and the right analog stick at the same time, and that's how you get it to stop boosting. It's a little glitchy on console right now. Like once you start boosting, you have to hold it for a second just to get it to stop, so it can be a little challenging to learn. But as you can tell, on the bottom you have your gas. Oh yeah, to get it to boost, I should have said before that, you need gasoline in its inventory to get it to start boosting. And it also shoots grenades, so it uses gas every time you boost. The more that you boost, oh, and if you click right analog stick, as you can just tell that you do like this motion where you can go the opposite way. Let's do it in a slower. But if you click the right analog stick down while you're doing it, you can go in the opposite direction. It does a little flip, but if you don't aim your camera with it, like if you don't go with it, it'll keep going the same way. Like see, if I just keep going straight, it'll turn back around. But if you do it and then you also look away, you can do like a little 360 and go the opposite way. So it's going to be a good PvP meta to get away from people. And then LT is to shoot grenades. What was this trait? So it killed a level 25 trait pretty easily. I'm also gonna here soon test out how it is with dive bombing bases, because I'm pretty curious on if it can dive bomb bases. Oh, I'm out of stamina. So I have a base with like 4 heavies and like 6 auto turrets on it. I'm gonna see, since I left the roof open, to see if we can dive into certain areas, like if somebody has a cliff plat or something and you think you can dive into it. I want to see how this does compare to Pteranodons when it comes to diving and sea spinning and all that. So this is the base. I just used it as a, oh my bad, I just used it as like an instance. Say somebody's building their base, they don't fully have it done yet, they have turrets up, and maybe you can dive down into the base. I don't know how that's gonna go, but we do have multiple attempts once I do leave the tribe. But first things first, I want to see what the baby version of this is. I don't think anybody's really, I'm going really in debt in this video on the new dino. I'm going to even hatch the egg and all that to see what the baby version looks like. I do have the hatch speed super boosted on my single player real quick just to show you this, so we don't have to stand around forever and wait. So I'm just curious what it's going to look like. Yeah, it's only going to take 10 seconds. But hopefully you guys are enjoying the channel. I was hoping Crystal Isles would come out so I can get even more content, but sadly it is not out on console yet. So it's literally just a shrunken down version. Oh god. Disable wandering. They're kind of cute. The little teeth beak thing. I don't know how I feel about that. Little creepy, but they've also, from what I've spawned in, they have like really amazing colors. Like I got a blue one, and there's a red one. There's kind of a mixture between the darker blue, yellow, red. So they come out pretty cool. I really like this one too, the red, and the has a pink beak and all that. This one kind of it's a little ugly, but so far they come out with pretty cool colors. But yeah, you click the right analog stick down to go at the super boost, and then if you click the right analog stick again, you do your little 360 spin up in the air. And if you click the left analog stick, you can slow it down to a slower boosting mode, I guess you can say. It uses less gas this way. Okay. Yeah, see, to get it to stop, you just gotta hold both left and right analog stick in for a minute. It takes some time to get used to. So I'm gonna unclaim all of these real quick. Let's see. Let's unclaim them. So when I leave the tribe to this base, I can just claim these real quick. So let me know if you guys can actually find any of these on Small Tribes Unofficial or any other servers, and like where you've found them at, because I know they're really rare to find right now. Okay. So we're going to leave the tribe. Okay. So now we're going to claim all of these. Hopefully these structures say that they're not my tribe now. Oh no, they still are my tribe. What if I don't make it? Okay, so after multiple attempts of dive bombing my own base, but leaving the tribe and figuring out how to get it to not be my base, so after multiple attempts, I'd say I did pretty well. I think out of 5 of them, only 3 died, but most of the time it's my fault because they're a little tricky to control. So when you're diving, It's definitely doable. They're actually, I'd say, better than Trinidad if you can get down pack the aiming and like getting used to the controls. But it definitely did pretty well. It's just trying to dive bomb and like aim into a smaller area is very hard on these things. At least just getting used to it. I mean, it's the first day that it's been out. It's the first time ever using it, so just keep that in mind. But I'd say it's a pretty successful rating thing. Rating Dino, you can probably dive into some pretty big bases. Oh my god. But yeah, so I'd say this dino is definitely a really nice dino to the game. It's gonna bring a lot of life, I think, to PvP, especially being able to escape. You can get away from people pretty quick. It does go through a lot of gas. I think your best bet is to travel like this, unless you're really trying to get away from people. Then I would do this like the really boost mode. But yeah, we can get across the map pretty quickly. It's definitely going to make PvP quite interesting. Okay. Well, that's where I'm going to end today's video, so hopefully you guys did enjoy. I'm going to do a little bit more testing with this thing and make a little bit more videos. I'm going to make some raid videos once I am able to find it on other servers like small tribes and Lego Mastego and all that. So hopefully you guys are enjoying the new stuff on the channel. Here soon you should be seeing a lot more of the Lego Mastego and all that, so stick around for that. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video.